Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I want to show you how you can use male shirt leftovers for a really cute summer dress or top. So I'm going to show you how you can make different variations. Stay tuned. So this is everything we're going to need for today. So some basics as always, some fabric scissors, something to measure with, pins. Then here I have my fabric chalk so that I can mark everything, and then of course some thread in any color that you'd like. So in my case I think white is gonna match nicely to the striped brown shirt, and of course you can choose any other color that you'd prefer. And then as far as the fabric goes, or the shirts, anything that you already have at home is gonna work just fine. You can see here that I chose two different striped shirts that I'm gonna cut up and use for different parts. Here is a link for a different video with men's shirts, but for today I'm going to be using elastic bands. Maybe elastic thread is an option for you, and also how you can use different parts for different things. So the first thing I want to show you is how you can shorten your sleeves in case you want to do that. So the length can be anything that you want it to be. In my case, I'm gonna adjust it so that it fits my arm length, but of course this might be different for you. So here I unstitched the stitches that were there, and now I'm gonna choose where my length is gonna be. So here is this last bottom section of a sleeve. I cut it off so that I can put it here on top. So that's also why I unstitched that bottom section of the black one. So I want it to be a nice size. So of course you can make it shorter or longer, but I think I'm gonna go around the wrist here. You can also go a little bit higher or even longer, depending on what kind of style you like. So yeah, here I pinned everything nicely so that I have a straight line, and I'm gonna do that from the beginning till the end like this. And then what I'm gonna do is basically do two straight stitches across here to keep everything in place, and then I'm gonna put this on top just so it matches. Also remember that you have a certain length on here, so it's gonna be added length on here. So just make sure you don't forget that and don't get a too long result in the end that you didn't want. And yeah, then we're gonna undo the button, and we're gonna basically just go over that. And then when we pin everything, we're gonna do a stitch there, and that way we're gonna connect the two pieces together. So yeah, this is gonna be our first step. So as I said, I'm gonna pin everything, then I'm gonna do the stitch, and then afterwards I'm gonna connect the two pieces. So here are my sleeves after I shortened for the length that I want to get. So you can see here a twin stitch. You can also do two parallel straight stitches in two steps if you don't have a twin needle. And yeah, then you can see here that I rolled the other sleeve up. So that's where the little section was with the button, so that I can wear it that way or this way. So here I'm gonna do the end part that I was talking about. So this might be a little bit wider than the section that I have. So here we're gonna have a little bit more fabric, and for that I'm gonna use the elastic band, so that way it's gonna look really nice on the outside and you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's still gonna give a great result, and that way we can match the two pieces and the different lengths. So also another tip, what you can do is use the elastic thread. So in this case we would just go with the thread through the fabric, and that way pull a little bit to make it a little bit cut. So if you want to have this look a little bit more summery, or have it simply in a different style, you can of course make the sleeves short. So that way, put it on and just see where you want them to end. And then I'll pin this here. As you can see, I would cut off the rest of it and then just seam it nicely so that it's nice and neat. So yeah, this is going to be super easy. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to cut this off and seam it so that you can do it too. So if you're satisfied with the length, you can get to the seaming part. So you can see here mine turned out to be pretty short, but I wanted it this way. So of course you can make it longer if you'd like longer sleeves, or whichever way you prefer. So anyway, let's get to the seaming part. So what we want to do is fold this inwards a little bit. So basically fold it inwards once, and what I like to do is actually fold it double, so 2 times. And then what I'm going to do is just pin everything to keep it in place and do a twin stitch here, or just 2 straight stitches. So this is now the seamed sleeve that I just shortened. So you can see here I did 2 straight stitches. So with a twin needle you don't have to worry about them being parallel or equally wide apart, but even if you're careful with 2 separate straight stitches, you're going to be able to do that. So additionally, you can do an extra band on here if you'd like. Basically cut out a piece of fabric that you think fits and then put it onto the sleeve if you want something like that. Or you can leave it nice and straight as it is right now. So our last step is going to be to shorten the entire shirt. So I want to show you, if you have something that's too long and just want to make it a little bit shorter, this is how we're going to do it. So you see here, I already decided how long this is going to be, and I'm going to show you how I folded this. So I also pinned everything to keep it in place, so above the last button where I want it to end. So you can see here, I already know where to go on the other side as well. So I'm gonna fold it inwards like this, and that's exactly what I did on the first side. And then that is what I'm gonna cut off. Of course, if you want in the back, you can do kind of an oval shape and have it a little bit longer. So in that case, you might need a little bit more length in the back, but as far as the front goes, we're gonna do a straight line. So yeah, let's do that and then I'll be back. So now that we pinned everything and we're satisfied with the way it looks, we're gonna cut off the leftover fabric on the inside, and then we're gonna get to the seaming. So yeah, just make sure that these stitches here are not unstitched in the process. So that's why we pinned everything, so that we have a nice straight line. And yeah, as I said, you can do an oval shape in the back, but I'm gonna do just a straight line for now. It will pretty much be the same thing, a little bit more challenging, but still the same method. So yeah, I'm going to show you how you can cut this off, and then I'm also going to show you how you can seam it with a stitch on the inside, just like with the sleeves. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. So we're going to do a twin stitch or 2 straight stitches, one next to each other. So of course, what you can do is make it really close to the edge, or you can leave a little bit more room, or even leave more room between the 2 actual stitches if you'd like. here is my finished shirt. So I'm just going to show you the bottom now, what we did. So here are the 2 stitches in the white thread, and then in the back I did it just a little bit longer but still relatively straight. So yeah, this is the shirt how I wanted it to be. Of course, you can do different lengths, different styles. What you also can do is pretty simple, is to do an extra pocket here if you'd like. So just take some fabric that you like. In my case, it would be the matching fabric to the sleeves, and just do a shape of a pocket in any size you'd like and any style as well, and then just sew it on there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Have a great day. Bye!